welcome to Görgött. Today we're in Piedmont, Italy, at the vineyard of the Valdisole winemaker. We've had a walk around here. Beautiful place. It's quite humid, so that's why I'm sweating a bit. But yeah, you'll see from the picture it's well worth the sweat. And yeah, if you want, please click the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you can stay updated when new content is released. And now we're heading over to the tasting, and meanwhile I'll show you some of the impressions of the vineyard. It's really a spectacular place, so come join me. So as you can see, I'm back on my balcony in Switzerland after a wonderful weekend in Piedmont. Since I couldn't really film the tasting we did in the vineyards, I'm gonna taste some of the wine here that I brought with me. And then after the tasting, we'll listen to what the winemakers have to say about their new life as winemakers, because they're relatively new to winemaking. Yeah, I hope you will enjoy it, but first, let's go get the wine. So let's open this baby up. So while I open this, I'll let you listen to what Giuseppe and Kyriaki have to say about running a vineyard and, well, how it all came about and so on and so forth. And then you can join me afterwards again for drinking. So Kyriaki, Giuseppe, thank you for having us here.
Thank you for visiting.
Thank you.
How did it happen that you started making your own wine? What was the background?
No, you go.
No.
You bought the first vineyard?
I bought the first vineyards in 2015 from a website that sold the like eBay, and this half hectare called this abandoned in Nebbiolo, very old plants, and I started with this like a joke, and in 5 years the joke is increased every year
becoming
more.
A practical
And
joke.
now we have 4 hectares, and we have planted also new vineyards and rent or both new one and the other one, and with a lot of different varieties also, not only Nebbiolo and Arneis that we have started, and actually we have 10 different varieties, and we make 12 or more wine every year, and with different also vinification system, and not only common vinification, usual vinification of this area.
And the passion for natural wine, where does that come from?
Because
it's not typical for the area, is it?
Yes, no, it's not typical, but I started to try some white wine before to make wine, because the white wine for me was a problem, because I have disease and health problem, brain pain and something in the stomach when I drank white conventional wine, and I started to make to try the natural white wine, and this not the same result of the conventional in my body, and after I understand that the problem was in chemical products put inside in the wine, in the conventional wine. So I I traveled a lot in Italy and also in France, in other countries to meet some natural winemakers and understand the difference also.
And it's more a philosophy than.
Yes. Now I think that if you can make a wine without nothing inside, I don't understand because you think that to put something inside. For me, is naturally make.
We learned a lot of
with
things by
only.
doing things naturally. I mean, it's easy. Everybody can just open some kind of box with chemicals inside and have a proper result. But if you want to do things in a natural way, you have to study so many different disciplines, from biology to history to everything, to understand how people used to make wine and how you can arrive to a decent result without having all the chemicals behind.
And Kyriakis, you're not Italian, so how does a Greek woman end up in the hills of Piedmont?
I came here to work because I'm an electronic engineer and I'm traveling for work, so I started taking sommelier classes. I mean, 10 years ago I could say that, you know, this is a red wine and this is a white wine. This was all my expertise in the field, but in Italy wine is such a big part of their culture, so I was going out with friends and everybody knew the grapes, everybody knew to say something about producers, natural or not. I don't have the intolerance Giuseppe has, so you know I'm okay trying conventional wines. Yeah, I can. I have tried everything, and I started the sommelier classes because I wanted to learn more, and this was very interesting here because every region of Italy has its own history. Every part of the world, and it's an ancient product, so you learn also about the historical connections of places and grapes and, you know, what happened, and that was what I found fascinating. And then with Giuseppe, when we met, he had just started this project, and I honestly started it as a little bit as a hobby, but then things started to grow, and now it's a full-time weekend job.
Yeah.
I think that's really fascinating. I mean, what the people might not know is that it really is a hobby for you guys. You do it on the weekends.
Yes.
And there's a lot of work.
Few days during the week, but not whole week.
Yeah, crazy. Well, thank you both for your passion and for your time.
Thank you.
And we'll definitely come back, and I'll put some links in the description where you can get the wine.
Okay.
Thank you.
very
Thank
much.
you so much.
So let's taste this baby. It's Electra, it says in Greek. It was made by Kyriakis. I'm not even sure you can buy it in the shops, but they were kind enough to sell us a couple of bottles. It's very nice, very complex and full-bodied. Beautiful wine. They have a couple of resellers. And what I'll do is I'll put a link down in the description to the website. And there they listed all the resellers they have. So if you're interested in getting some of their wine, that's the way to do it. Because they don't sell direct. So I hope you enjoy this little mix between Piedmont and Männedorf. And yeah, I hope you buy the wine and try it yourselves. It's really worth it. Thank you for this time. See you next time. Bye-bye.